All right, what is going on, my Josh? You're down in the basement. Got a little mixer going on, a little nooner. Fun little cheap mixer. The new great Celebration Box 26 Series ones. They've been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Plus a little 25 update, a jumbo. Those things were amazing. The something different here. Some I guess you want whatever call it, a repack per se, but Hit Parade, iconic. Like I said, we have a few more of those. Just throwing some random mixers. Huge cards you can get out of there. Obviously, we saw last time we got a couple $20 cards. Maybe one was 30. But the price, that chance at a real Grail card, I thought it was kind of cool personally. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But that's what we got. Oh yeah, plus a 22 Topps Chrome Platinum, which we may never ever see again. It's all there's a rumor we may see 25, but who knows? Put you in for 3. Go. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't mess it up. All right. Let me see what we got left. The update. All right. Sometimes if I try to do it and people are buying. No one buy right now. No one buy for the second. This updated. All right. Puts us down to 9. Niner. Got Janela. Just in case you can't hear. So it'll got you in there. All right. Anyway, I do got a little mail. Yeah. I'm assuming it's a bunch of my jacks. I've been buying a bunch of Jack Golds, although I think there's a couple still on the way. Some got delivered today, but I am carless at the moment. We have a couple cars that are out. My son's truck. I'm gonna get those brakes fixed. Yeah. Little leak around the caliper. So we got new parts coming. He wanted new brakes anyways on there. Oh, okay. I'm like, where's the card? Interesting way of wrapping. Oh, okay. All right, I need to push I need to push some buttons. What are we doing here? Let's get some focus going on. Oh boy. No, you focus up front. No focus in the back. Why are we focusing on the back? What are we liking back there? There's something's liking. It's not wanting to focus. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't not want to focus. All right, well, we're gonna fix this. We're gonna fix this. But anyways, you can see it. You can see what it is. Yeah, it's Otani on the team border. So I picked one up because why not? It's Otani. I got it for I feel like a good price. I feel like a good price. But yeah, dude, what's up with this? All right, let me restart this back into program. Do this. There. Do this. We'll pause that. We'll pause that. Let's get it going. Maybe? All right, here we go. Button. Tighten her back down. Get the iPhone up here on the stage. We got streaming. Let's hit play. There we go. All right, fixed. All right, anyways, there we go. Otani. This one looked pretty good. I may get this one graded. I looked at a handful of them. I made an offer on this one because the corners looked good. Yeah, we'll see. PSA 10 something like this goes for quite a bit. But yes, there is tape on this that no one likes. All right, there we go. I think we got it. At least there was tape, but you know, the card didn't get out of the sleeve. That's good. Nothing like a break before 9. You got some golfing this afternoon there? Nice. All right, anyways, got that. Again, there's a link to the website. Down to 9 spots left. Hey, also, I got a question. So have not been watching. I don't always go back and watch my videos. Occasionally, I do kind of do just kind of see what it looks like and the sound. So I'm listening to it in my ear normally, and I don't feel like the music's that loud. But I went and watched a couple replays recently. I'm like, the music's it's not like overbearing, but it's kind of loud. So I kind of adjusted it. But now is it really soft? Is it too soft? I'm just looking for some feedback because I was like, when I'm listening it and watching it live, I don't feel like it's that loud. But on that replay, it's a little louder. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh. Sweet in the Cave got audio for a change off today. Oh, nice. Very nice. All right, dude, look at this wrapping job. Yeah. Again. Okay, this one has to be a... has to be a... Oh, okay. Keep going. Well, I will say that was an easy open. I appreciate that. If you wrap something up, you ship it. I don't mind if it, hey, we're protected, but then this was nice and easy. Just a couple little cuts. Sometimes it's a little difficult. Not that it's that big a deal, but hey, just saying. Not. Oh, that card. Golden Mirror. Royals. I needed it for the collection. Nice. I've been watching way too much of that stuff lately, and that one's just stuck with me. Nice. But yeah, got Bobby on there, Michael, India, and Perez doing rock, paper, scissors. This is, again, Golden Mirror. Sweet. Nice. All right. One of these has to be a gold jack. I think I'm up to like 7 or 8. Mello. He got one from his second case of 26 of these. 26 celebration boxes. He did on 2 cases. The second case, he got a gold jack. He asked me, I'm like, I've been spending a lot. How about you keep that one? And he also got the orange jack on the mascot, hidden mascot. I was like, I'll have to pass for now. I've been spending a lot. I was thinking, oh man, I should go to my mailbox before this because I think a handful of stuff got delivered today. But then I was like, nope, I ain't got no card. I almost sliced my finger off. Okay, it is a Jack Gold. Okay, descriptive. It is 12 of 88, maybe. So yes, this one, good corners. When I've been buying, I've been mainly focused on the corners. That's one thing you can, check out. But it's typically these 2 corners that I've really been checking out. So that one looks pretty good. Looks pretty clean. Where are we going with this? Oh my goodness. Like, this was just like extra, added on. They just threw it in there. Bonus cardboard. Okay, there we go. Thanks, Scott. Hey, it's protected. I don't mind if, even if it's a hassle to get into. As long as it's protected and protected well. I will say, well, I think the fact that it did have like this extra tape right there, it can still kind of pinch the top of that a little bit so the card can't come out. So that's probably why you see the card is nice and, not coming to the top. Yeah, that's a crispy one. I'm going to send off a handful, some of my better copies I get. Hope I can get some gems on these to have. Centering on this one is a little, but it's hard to know exactly what they're looking for in the centering because if you look to me, like it's very similar, the size of that, and that. They're not like that far off. So you'd also think those would be kind of similar. And then maybe this side, just since it's a different side. I don't know. But we'll take it. All right. There was the little mail day because I have a bunch of stuff on the way. No mugs. No, A&W. Anyways, it's like now I can barely hear the music. Do you guys hear the music? I just, I definitely don't. I'd rather have it be underdone than overdone. So let me know. I can hear it slightly. Maybe that's all we need. Because I said, when I was doing the playback, watching it, it was, for me, a little too loud. Where are we at? Still 9 spots. Let me update the list. Got Ray in here. Then Nala. Ray, are you in here though? Like still on the stream? You get that Bobby yet? Nice. Dude, I gotta stop saying that. 12. Awesome. Glad it got there safely. Hope it's on your mantle right next to your wedding photo and your family photo. Should be. Where should be? Okay. Was there any noon baseball on today? I didn't even get that far to check to see what kind of baseball we got going to. Another Royals are not playing. Nothing until 3 Central. Astros at Mariners. So are we doing this thing now where like there's a lot, like some series end on a Monday now? Is that a new thing? I don't know if we have any now, but I swore I saw on this. You know what? My days could have been off since I was had an extra day off this week. So maybe I was thinking that in my head, like they were doing like some of the series were ended on Monday, but maybe that was because I had a day off, an extra day off. So it was like pushing my whole thought process. But are they doing that where some of the series end on a Monday now? Is that normal? It's always on Sundays, right? Everybody plays on Sundays. That's the end of the baseball week. We start Monday, have a day off, or you have Tuesday off, or maybe you'll have Thursday off, something like that. And I know they're doing Sundays off now for teams, though. That's been a thing where you're going to get a couple Sundays off a month, I believe, or throughout the season. I don't know. I would have a child that would love to take that and hide. All right. Go check out what more some stuff we can check out while we sit here. Wait. Not too long, but let's go check out the war stats. 2026. Oh, let's come to this one. Let's go to this one. 2026 MLB war leaders. I kind of like to go look and see who the war leaders are on kind of a daily basis to see. Pages has been up there. I think it's someone new now, though. I think someone else is different. Pages for the come over here. This. Let's see. Baseball reference. Here we go. Soriano. Okay. That's the new person. It had been Pages. He's been up there. Nico Horner. Jordan Walker. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that. I remember need to make it a little bigger. I think it's this button. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Jordan Walker up there. He's been smashing the ball. Messick? Who is that? Is that a pitcher? Matt Olson? Abreu and Bradley? Weiler? Who is Bradley? Taj Bradley, pitcher. Okay. Oh, it says right there. I can, if I hold on to it. Is that Jose Soriano? 1.8. Leading. Michael Wacha's up there. Look at that. 1.2. He's been a stud so far. I think like one run in his last 3 games, which has been like 21 or 22 innings. Zach Neto. The one thing I wish right here is that I could see more of it. I don't know how to see like all of it. Like I wish I could see like 1 through 100, right? I know if you go to the let's pause that. I don't need that going. What's the other one? Here. Let's go over here to the fan graphs. This will list it, right? You can keep going. You just keep rolling. You keep scrolling. All the leaderboards. So it has Bat War, Pitcher War. So up there, this has Jordan up there, 1.3. This has Cam at 1.3. There's Pajes, Walker. Cam Smith is up here on this one. Otani is up here. Bat War 0.7, pitching 0.4. Nico is the same. Garcia's up there. Benny Rice, Ali. So a lot of the same names with a few names. Some are moved down more. Like here's, Matt Olson. Here's the Jose Soriano. Way down here, 18th on this. But for pitching, not as high as he is on Baseball Reference. McGonigal right there. I don't know which one to go on. I don't know why they're different. What's different? Somehow the big thing I think for I don't know is how they do some defensive metrics. I believe, but in a way, I kind of definitely just go to Baseball Reference. I believe that's the one. The B War is the one that's been around longer. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Then here's just you can do by position players. So then it takes out all of the pitchers that are up there. Which why Soriano is way up there on this one and not on the other one. 1.8, and then on this one is 0.9, 0.8. Yeah, 0.9. So half of it. Then Schlittler's up here, 1.3. But again, that's why it would be nice. I would like it if they did the same thing where they had like a list. You could just scroll through, see where everybody's at. But Jordan's up there, 1.1. De La Cruz. So we take out the pitchers. So there was what? Parker Messick, he's a pitcher. So 1, 2, 3, 4 pitchers up there in B War taking spots. So we had a few. Who's Ward? Taylor Ward's up there. Benny Rice, VENMO, Young. Then obviously it breaks it down into different ones, like so you can see their offensive war. So it's kind of I don't understand because like with pitchers like Otani, his pitching war and his bat war, which also includes defense somehow. Those get added straight up. But if your defensive war and your offensive war don't just get a straight, you add those two together. I don't know how, why, what, where it works. Lively, what's going on, man? Hey, man. Yeah, there's 2 of them up there. Dude, so far, I think we've had a fun start to the season. A lot of parity. Like a lot of teams right there in the mix, right? I mean, you take out the bottom team and the top team, I think all teams are within like 3 games of each other or something like that. We're not that far up, maybe 4 games. Like a lot of teams with 5 wins, a lot of teams, the top with 9 wins, and there's, the Dodgers. I think the Padres have 10 now. And then a couple, maybe one team that has less than 5 wins. So kind of fun. I like the start. Obviously, we got a whole 2 weeks in so far. So it's not, we're a 10th of the way almost to the season-ish. Not quite, but it's still fun, to chase or to watch. So, yeah. So, let's see. Offensive war, all these people. I wonder if there's anybody on both. So, Pajes. So, he has a 1.5 total. And so, I wonder. Yeah, I don't know. So, I don't know. I'm going to find someone you can see both the names that are on both. I don't know if we have anybody, though. Neto? So Neto up there, he has a 0.4 defensive war. Young, Alec Thomas, and Witt are top for D-War, 0.6. I don't see anybody that's on both. That's what I'm trying to find. Perez is up there. Garcia's up there. Garcia's had a good year so far defensively. I don't think Garcia or Witt have an air yet. Yeah, there's no one that I can just straight cross and like show you, look. You add these two together, it does not equal whatever. So obviously, like if like these people like that aren't on the top, like I can go click on Young. I didn't see his name anywhere up there. But you click on him, you can go find his WAR right now. So his WAR this year is 1.1. So Cole Young, great start. His rookie is in Series 1. But So a good start so far this season. Not bad. 0.1 WAR. Obviously playing some good defense. But where do we go? Where do we go? So y'all can just expand all. Oh, I guess he is right there. 1.1. Okay, but I don't see his So his defensive WAR has him at 0.6. So for position, he actually was up there. But I wish I could also. Right, I want to see both and then. But so Witt, what is he at? He's at 0.8 right now. 0.8 WAR. His bat has just been okay. He's smoking the ball. Actually, all the Royals are smoking the ball real hard, just unfortunately. And Vinny is struggling. All right. Anyways, go check out the website, KC Card Break. We're down to 8 spots. What you see, 4 of the celebration boxes. You can't actually see, but now you can see 4 of these. A lot of fun. And a 25 update jumbo. Usually pretty loaded. Sometimes bonus autos. Hit parade. I don't know what we're going to get. I'm hoping we find something crazy. 22 Chrome Platinum. Anybody? Oh, I was about to say T-Fan. It's funny. I did not get any Bowman today. No, I did not get any. I honestly didn't try. I thought about it. I'm like, I didn't. I'm not the hugest Bowman guy. Sometimes I'll get some for some mixers, just to have. But I honestly, I was like, I'm probably not going to get it anyways. That's not something I really want. I will admit, I do have some money, possibly a bunch of money tied up into some Chrome football. I got on the Fanatics drop, see if I could get those. So I have some money tied up in a shot at those. I was like, I'll just wait in Bowman. I'm not the biggest guy, so $230 for 1 auto for the Bowman. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of on par now. So I'm it's kind of what it is. And what was did they have the jumbos, 3 autos still, or they changed those for Bowman? I mean, that's been pretty standard. The hobbies for 1 auto, the jumbos are 3 autos, at least. Since 2020 at least. I'm not the Bowman guru by any means. I don't mind Bowman. I like it. And I like, getting in breaks sometimes when there's Bowman in there because prospecting is fun. But for those, I've been kind of more just buying singles of certain guys, just cheap. Hope they pan out. Tom, what's up, man? Got another spot? Right on. All right, let me update the sheet. Who we got? Mason, what is up, my friend? All right, Car Deal in and Tom. That was a little one. That was Wichita. Down to 7 spots left. Jumbo still has 3 autos. Yeah, I assume they wouldn't change that. I mean, that's been pretty steady. Obviously, they could, was 3 years ago? 3 years ago, they changed Chrome from hobbies that have 2 and jumbos that have 5 to 1 and 3. But that, obviously, maybe that does kind of match up with the Bowman. But did someone ever answer about the music? Just curious. What are we hearing on the music? Is it way too low? You just barely hear it, or is it maybe you like it that way? Because normally I feel like it's different live than on the replay. I'm more concerned about the live, but if I can moderate it a little bit on the live, where it's like, okay, it's there. But I said when I've been watching it back, last couple, I need to go look at something. I need to go watch something real quick. I had a question about something, so I went and watched. I'm like, this music kind of loud. And I went and watched another one. And yeah, it's kind of loud the last few or a couple. Going great, actually. Just follow up with the cardiologist and the holes in Bo's heart, and he's finally healthy. So, dude, awesome, man. Praise God on that. That's awesome, man. As a parent, I mean, I can imagine. I mean, all my kids have been super healthy. We've been, I mean, yeah, we've been blessed with healthy kids. You know, didn't have any kind of stuff. You know, we had to go and worry about stuff. I can imagine. I couldn't imagine. Um, I don't know, with health issues, with and young kids. That's, you know, that's awesome, man. Terry's in. All right, Terry, I'm gonna get you down. We're down to 6 spots. All right, I'm gonna go back and look at this war stuff. I want to see Emma on. I'm gonna look on the. See if I can find Wit. Compare his B war and F war. Don't see him in the top 1 or 30. That's just at 0.8 because he was at 0.8 on B war. Let's see where he is at 0.8. So that he's the same, right? That's weird. He's the same. Where then a lot of some of these other people have different one. He's the exact same 0.8 F war point. But like over here, Jordan has 0.13 B war. Pahez is 1.2, who is 1.5. Walker 1.2. Cam Smith way up there 1.1. Otani at 1.1, who wasn't on the other, but Bobby has another anime. Oh, nice. Another anime. Yeah, I'm pretty. A lot of those guys are going to start having multiple. I mean, I'm sure what Judge and Otani have almost probably have an anime, and you know every time they have one. But now Bobby has another one. Nice, nice. You just want me to say that. Wonder if. Oh, there's Pasquantino. Not hit him. I wonder what his war is at. Yeah, Pasquantino, man. I mean, it's still early. It can quickly change. But he's not been clutch. He's come up many times. You know, Witt gets on, still second, or these are a couple on, and just doesn't come through. He only has 7 RBIs. He's batting 153. Nah, negative 0.4 WAR so far. Not great. Not great. 24 OPS plus. Not great. But still time. Still time. Dude, if he was hitting right now, the Royals probably have an extra 3 wins, would be my guess. Because he's come up in so many times. You're like, oh, here we go, Ben. It's your time, buddy. It's your time. And it's not there. All right. Go check now. I think we're at 6. Oh, nope. Mason getting in. Who else got in? We're on the 5 all of a sudden. Wait, or maybe we're already down that way. Oh, yeah. Mason's in. Okay, yeah, we are down to 5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5. Okay. 5 spots left. If we never saw Schreiber pitch again, yeah. To me, I think Schreiber, we should just have. Schreiber can be good, but also he can be bad. He showed that yesterday, right? I mean, he started off horrible. Then you know what? He did at least buckle down. I'm going to say that right now. I think I know what we have in Schreiber, but I think he needs to be put into where it's like, okay, we're down by 6. We're down by 4. We need someone to go pitch, right? You know, 3 or 4 runs either way. Let's throw him out there for an inning, but to have a short leash, you know, because sometimes he can go out there and does well. He's not awful. He's not great. But it's also, early. That's my opinion on Schreiber. I don't know yet. That's a good question. I'm kind of surprised I haven't been hearing much about that. We kind of keep, my wife said something about that, like, oh, Wonder if there is, but I don't know. I'm sure there's someone keeping track somewhere. Obviously, I'm sure the Royals are. There's definitely been a few of them for sure that I know of, but I don't know how many. But Bobby doesn't even have a home run. Vinny doesn't have a home run. We don't have a lot of home runs. The Royals don't, anyways. We're just not hitting the ball. Besides Carter Jensen and Kyle Isbell. What's up, Adam? All right, we're down to 3. And there was 3. Lumberman. And Smalls. Come in. Why will no one answer my question about my music? I'm gonna turn it up 1. That's small. 45.9er. Negative 45.9er over here. Because I've had it at around 40-ish when I'm live. Like when I first start, I'll crank it down to like 30, somewhere between 40 and 35, on my intro, and then I'll tone it back to about 40, 41. Okay, Tom, you hear no music. Adam says it's fine to me. Lively says you barely hear it. So I'd rather have you. So my problem is why I'm asking. I do want there to be some sort of like background music, and the playback, it's been louder for some reason. So I'm gonna yes. So yeah, that's all I want it to be. Yes. Okay. So because before I thought it was still more in the background as I'm listening live, but like I said, the couple playbacks I've watched, yeah. So I said I have it up about 4 or 5 decimals, or technically it's down. I don't know. That way the replay is not so loud. It's not like, oh my goodness, it's so loud, but it's just I feel like I'm on Whatnot, where they have music that's louder. But it's so. Yeah, I can just barely hear it. I can hear it in my ear. Perfect. All right, that's good. We'll take it. We'll take it. That's what I'm going for. I just thought that's what it was at. Maybe a little bit. Maybe it was, but for some reason, when it gets mixed in with YouTube and they make it into a live or the replay, it's loud. Okay. Yeah. So I have it. I mean, I'm about halfway in my volume in my ear. Again, I'm just watching in YouTube. I'm just watching the live stream like you guys are on YouTube. So I'm kind of hearing the same thing. I just normally I'm about like this during the live streams. This is where the volume is normally. And it also can vary depending on the music, what's going on, what kind of music it is. Red Sox King, what's up, man? And this is kind of, it's a little bit more mellow, this couple of these songs, I guess. So that may make a difference. I just have, I can just go choose different playlist, different styles of music. I'm gonna turn it back because I honestly don't feel like there's much of a difference, but we're just gonna make sure. Yeah, and you got to tell the chat how much they should be paying. $5 million? What are we paying for? All right, this order, it's overdue. You can see. It'll tell us right here. We apologize. They've been telling me this for a week now. It's April 6th. But it isn't QA checks all of a sudden. It's been an assembly for like a week plus. some random autos. That was the main one I wanted. I sent that one touches. That one's a guy at work, and that was just one I had. I'm like, I'm gonna send it because it looked decent. I think Nala pulled that one for me. The Dylan Cruz. Yeah, we'll see. But the Bobby I got from a break. Oh my god. Okay, who's next? 2 left. Chris, what's up, man? Oh, what up? Okay, yeah. Man, I'm just giving these spots away, fellas. Jeez, man. Come on, chat. My kids aren't going to eat tonight. I get it now. I get it now. So I'm a little slow sometimes. Chris K, what's up, man? All right, I'm gonna clean the stage up because we're about there. We'll probably end with this. I think we'll do a couple celebration boxes. Maybe we'll do this, a couple more. Well, then we'll do this, and then we'll end on the jumbo. Things have been fun. Fanatics, yeah, also. Yeah, they're both very similar. Very similar in way stuff goes down over there. I will say Fanatics is slightly better in overall, but just slightly. They're both they're similar enough. Also, forgot Lucky 7. Let me go get those before I forget. Boy. All right. So Lucky 7 today gets again a choice between 22 and 24 update. So one will be Lucky 7 and one will be Lucky All. Let's go ahead and put Lucky on them. So whoever is number 7, Lucky 7, they'll get to choose one that I'll ship to them, and the other one will be in the break. In case it wasn't clear enough in my description, but that's what it is. Lucky 7 will get to choose which one they want, and then the other will be in the break. All right. Still 2 spots. Dude, Nala last night, man. Where's Nikolai? He didn't ever come in. It was a good thing because I would have been bombarding him with trades. I really wanted my Royals. I had a feeling I was going to trade him all 3 teams. And then I was even then going to, if he didn't, I was like, yeah, there's decent teams. Probably wasn't going to get it done. The teams I had. Maybe I'll give you a spot in an upcoming break for the Royals. What happens? Nala pulled a mullet last night from a jumbo. Then the next jumbo, he pulled a debut card, the red Ice Crackle foil board at a 199, the red. But the mullet though, man, need another mullet. But congrats to Nikolai though. Probably a good thing he wasn't there. Been strong arming you. Had a feeling I wanted him. It's so sweet to see one pull. It's been a while since I've seen a mullet card pulled. I've been eyeing some hobbies. Nala supposedly he has some jumbo hookup. I've been looking for jumbos, but I have not been able to find any for a decent price or even really at all besides on eBay. I almost pulled the trigger on some hobbies. Prefer jumbos, but the price difference is substantial enough. I mean, I can do jumbos or hobbies a little cheaper, and you get a shot at clear. Who wouldn't want a sweet clear Bobby or Julio or Pena or whoever else? Torque. Okay, hey, hit the like. I don't think I've said that yet. Hit the like, sub if you're new. 2 spots left. There's a link, the pin chat, down to 2 spots. You're rolling. So I think last we had a last Sunday, so like 8 days ago, we had a rip night. It was fun. And I was like, oh, yeah, we'll do one in 2 weeks. Unfortunately, in 2 weeks, I'll be in Oklahoma City. I'll be driving in afternoon, evening to Oklahoma City for a little work trip. So I may try to take some stuff and may try to take a laptop so I can get a stream going. Maybe we'll have an OKC rip night, little rip party. So you like the trout? What trout? Trout. Oh, this one. Wave. Like. I got a couple nice trouts. I got a gold image variation. A gold, like what it's like what the mini diamond or no, the speckle, I think is what they did. A gold speckle of him from 23 or 24 chrome. Slab. Sold out. Let's calling it. Like such. That is City Connect, isn't it? Yeah. All right, here we go. Appreciate you guys. We got it done. All right, let's on over. Why are people calling me? All right, here we go. Now we'll come on over. All right, teams. Yeah. Matchup, we got 30. We do got 30. Here we go. One time. Is one time. Here we go. So, random.org, 7 times, as always. On the 7th time, we'll match you up with the teams over here. And then also, whoever is number 7 on the 7th time is lucky 7. And you'll get to choose between those 22 and 24 update hanger. One you choose, I'll ship to you, and the other will be in the break. So, good luck. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here we go. 7th time. Just an A down to Plumber Man. Lucky 7. Nala, which one do you want, my friend? $24 or $22 update hanger. Which one do you want? Teams. Mm-mm-mm. 22 update for Nala. Okay. All right, there are the teams. Read at your pleasure. I'll read them off here in a second. All right, so lucky all will be the 24, and lucky 7 will be the update Nala. After ripping that update, pulling that mullet, he's like, I need some more. I don't blame you. All right, here we go. Diamondbacks, Steve, Braves, Nala Bear, Orioles, Ray K, Red Sox, Sean, Cubs, Plumberman, White Sox, Smalls, Reds, Tom, Guardians, Card Deal, that's his team, Rockies, Nick C, Tigers, Chris K, Astros, Nala Bear, Royals, Mark W, Angels, Terry F, Dodgers, Ben, and Marlins, Steve, SOL Rips, Brewers and Twins, Hutch, Mets, Jake B, Yankees, Nala Bear, his favorite team, Athletics, Justin A, Phillies, Mason B, Pirates, Jeff B, Padres, Justin A, Giants, Eric W, Mariners, Tom S, Cardinals, Hutch, Rays, Justin A, Rangers, Sean, Jays, Eric, and Nationals, 2 Hutch. If you want to trade, put it in the chat. Work some deals. Once you do, put a siren out there so I know there was a trade done. Speaking of 22 update, I'm gonna go rip one. I need one. Need one. If Nala gets one, I get one. Ray, want to trade the O's? Ray K, you in here? All right. This one's for me. And we have a generation now. You're welcome. Steven, Royce. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Nothing burger. You're welcome. That's what we got. Need to bet the gold foils. Yeah, I like the gold foils. I don't mind the sand glitter, and I do appreciate now that they do have parallels of the sand glitter. It does make them right. Then there's jumbos even better because there's another exclusive. There's more, right? So I don't mind it as much now that they have at least done parallels with them. Did you get Smalls? You get Smalls. Dude, White Sox, you never know with White Sox. Some sort of Frank Thomas auto. Mason says Phillies up for trade. Ray again, Hutch is asking for his O's. He has a plethora of teams: Brewers, Twins, Nationals, and Cardinals. Nick is saying Rockies for trade. Hey, but there's some nice sleeves though, man. Nice sleeves. I'm gonna get this one cracked open. 24 update. So Nala passed on this. Nala passed. Right, we got yellows in there. Nothing thick. Nope, no thicky, but some yellows. There's Ray. Mark said for Nationals. Okay. I see that trade. Let's see. 24 update. Okay, yeah. I had to reset my brain for a second. Who we're thinking about. Obviously some Paula Skeens. Ooh, all right. Turn around insert back here. Does that mean something a parallel? Paw Patrol. Why not? Tel Marte. Look at our yellows. Kyle Manzardo. There you go. Arnie. Still there. Let's see what we got in front of this. Is it a parallel? Ellie De La Cruz rookie at a 299 on the, what are these called again? All class? Is that what these are? All class? Yeah, AC 21. All class, Ellie. Nala passed on, but he did actually get the Paw Patrol. There you go. There you go. Yeah, Dylan Lee. Parallel. Kyle. I put Kyle in the sleeve. All right. This guy. Oh, no. Get my sleeves on order. Who had them? Tom, there you go. Nick Nala. He chose the other one. That was a good little hanger. I'll take it. And Zardo. Well, Judge and Power on the Paw Patrol. All right, inserts and parallels way over there. All right, I need to get this clean again over here. I'm running out of. Okay, well, let's get this trade before I forget. Any other trades? Put the good old fashioned siren emoji on there. That way, I'll see it easier if you do come up with another trade. All right, so Hutch on the O's and Nats to Ray. Okay. Oh yeah, Paw Patrol. Pulled a lot of these Paw Patrol. I've never pulled a Paw Patrol PP1. I had to buy it. I bought one from Peds and it jammed up. There we go. Got 4 of these bad boys. Pretty much a night like a hit per box. I mean, maybe a relic, which is probably one of the worst ones, but I mean, one of those the ones that are exclusive to this, the Dugout Peaks and the Walk This Way, or something else like a low numbered card. I think better than a hobby. Does anybody see these at their LCS? I've not been to one of my card shops in a hot minute. What are they selling these for? Are they selling for like the 70, 80 bucks? I know a lot of the online places and the big boys and like the smaller guys I go to sometimes look for stuff. They're all up on these, like 70 bucks ish minimum. But I don't know about LCSs in general. Obviously, some may not. Some will have them for, the normal price, and some will have them, somewhere between probably that 50 to 80 bucks. But I think they said they're pretty darn good. Because I haven't, again, like I said, I have not been. I'm assuming what a hobby box these days is about $1.50 or so for 26 Series 1. So $1.50 or 3 of these. Got 150 for the Acuna Black out of 10 I pulled from this. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. Nice, Mason. Yeah. O'Neal Cruz. Dude, has O'Neal Cruz figured it out this year? Chandler. Dude, he is having a hot start to the year. Colson. Rookie. Rainbow. Game Day Drip. Mascot. The barrel. This guy's name still, every time, Bradley. Just could have gone with Brad. I've been fine. Otani. Does Slugger have autos on this? I think he does. Oh, talking about O'Neal Cruz? Yeah. Yeah, that outfield is had a rough start this year, we'll say. But he's made up for it so far in his bat. I don't know how his defense has done since, but I do know his bat has definitely been making up for whatever his transgressions were early. Oh, they did cost his buddy Paul. Or I think Slugger does. I thought I saw Slugger auto already. I don't know. Good question. I don't know the checklist of the autos of the mascots. That is, I'll admit, I don't have that down by heart. I do know the horse guy. Was it for Texas? I did pull an auto of that. So I do know the Texas guy. Ben and yes. Anyone see if the 101 auto relic of the Cubs mascot been pulled? No clue. I have not seen any of the relic autos like pulled anywhere. I think I saw a picture of one when they announced, they tops did a like a post about these boxes. But yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, I think I would assume all of them do. I mean, they're just stickers. I don't. I'm kind of curious who actually signs them. I am curious on that. Who is signing for them? But if it's like the actual Cubs one is real nice. Hmm. Well, maybe we see a thickie in here. Be one of them. I need my fan on. It's getting warm. Oh, still waiting on his rookie real one. Oh dang. Um. So when I remember Bobby, it was a long time before his autos finally um were live. I do remember that from his rookie year. Like his update auto. It was a while. I don't remember. I almost all right. My fan just turned off. I almost like think it was like a year. Was it that long, or was it just that off season? I almost was thinking it was like the following off season. I'm trying to remember now because I got one opening day. I got a redemption of Bobby's rookie, auto from 22 update, a jumbo on release day, and yeah, it took some time. All right, why did the fan go off? Okay, well, I didn't go off. It just I had on high, and it just not going as hard now. I couldn't hear it, but it's still going. I don't know. Okay. Jeremiah Jackson and Alex Freeland on the opening day. Get one of these per. So the first like three I did, two or three, it had the Tops logo. All the rest have had these opening day logos. I wonder what's up with that. I know I wasn't the only one because I know some other people got the Tops logo. Oh, okay. It's out of 10. The black mascot for the Brew Crew. Hutch. Okay. There you go, Hutch. 1 of 10. Mr. Barrel. I was hoping to have an auto on it, honestly. I was like, oh, out of 10. Then I thought it was going to be an auto, but not the auto. Isn't his name like Mr. Barrel or something like that? Just says mascot, but what's his name? Isn't it like the barrel guy or something like that? What is his name? Come on, someone's got to know. Alex, you go over there. Jeremiah Jackson was a bullfrog. There it is. Out of 10. Yeah, it is a mascot, but it's still cool. But low numbered. Hopefully my fan's not fire back there. Here we go. Mike. Well, now there's no music because it's not even playing. What's up with that? That's why I don't hear it right now. I'm playing. Yeah. Well, Mason, I know you're not in the chat a lot. I had already posted that 101, the photo of it. I posted it like hours and hours before you did. But yes, I did see it, and that was awesome. The big old the patch of the crown. Oh yeah, it was awesome. But also, is out of a $25,000 box or whatever. The hidden mascots. I think I've pulled one of the hidden mascots so far. But yeah, I did see it though. I did see it, and then yeah, I saw you posted it as well. But that was a. I tried and it said there was an error. Yeah, that was a nice box. Again, I mean, it's just so crazy to me that there was a box that I don't know if like it actually they paid 25,000 for it, or they paid more, or that was just like the normal cost. I don't know, but it sounds crazy. That's just, I mean, it's ludicrous to me. Ain't a Roman for that. A Roman. Noise. Okay, I gotta stop saying that. I gotta stop saying it. Roman. On the confetti. See that? Numbered card of Bryce Miller. Purple. Purple hollow foil. BFFs. What's up, Steve? Welcome in. Hi. So confused. What's going on over here? What is this? Oh, just a random stack of base that I need to move. That's what it is. Christian Moore. Hollow foil. Rainbow. Let's see. There's Zach Neto up there. Man, top 10 in WAR right now. Start to the season. I mean, he's been good though. Like every year, he's been pretty decent. Had And a solid ball player. Those boys need to get going. J-Rod and Cal. Seattle's struggling. They're off. I mean, they're off to a rough start. They're down there. What is their record? Yankees are also struggling. They've lost what, like 5 in a row now. So it's, you know, just the first week. Mariners are 7-9. They must have had a good weekend. 7-9 now. That's the same as the Royals. Yeah, so right now, from top to bottom in the Central, it's 3 games apart. 2 games apart in the AL East. From top to bottom in the Central or the West is 2.5. 3 in the NL East. 2 in the NL Central with Pittsburgh up top, then Cincinnati, then St. Louis, then Milwaukee, then Chicago. Probably almost the exact opposite-ish of what people were saying. And then the biggest is in the NL West with the Dodgers 11-4. And the Rockies and San Francisco are both 5.5 backs. That's the biggest gap so far. All right, I'm going to check my fan real quick because this little box fan. All right, it's still twirling, just not moving a lot of air. All right, here we go. Oh, well, we'll do it next, but just got the second half of this box. Bowman Basketball Blasters on Fanatics. Okay. I'll probably check the Walmarts here soon for the retail for the Bowman basketball. I mean, it's kind of fun chase, obviously, because, you know, they got the, you know, rookies and those. I'm not that interested in at all personally, but it'd be a fun, you know, pick up 1 or 2 lotto shot, because I'm sure you hit some crazy Bowman Chrome, you know, one of the big rookies, you're going to do well. Speaking of ops account, see if got any movement on my Cooper. I guess I got to sign in. 8 max. This is dumb. They are signing Fanatics. They can be signed in a lot more as of late. Normally, it just keeps me signed in. I've got to get some code. All right, I'm in my own account now. Finally. Effects. There we go. I did finally ship off. I shipped my Nick Kurtz off, his rookie vintage stock that was kind of turned into a rip card when I got it. Set that off along with some other stuff. Is there an estimated time for the WC team? I'm not sure. Sometimes those products like that, they do take a little bit of time for sure, but I couldn't tell you any kind of actual time frame. That I don't know. Ramirez and Schmidt. Catch the ball, Schmidt. Okay. Be different? Nope. Jackie, it's just okay. Maybe we can get a parallel, but it's not. All right, let's see where we're at. Jonah Tong. Oh, yeah. Okay, Mojo. They listed him out. They have Nick Kurtz spelled wrong. There was like a interesting. Nope, no movement on. It's been, I think we're past the time. Like they had said, hey, wait up to like 14 to 16 weeks or 12 to 14 weeks. I definitely passed that. Jake, what's up, man? Go to the Phillies. Chris. Ubich. The opening day. Royals pitching, man. They're starting pitching, especially some of the bullpen keeping us in it right now because our offense ain't doing much. All right, so that one, our hit was the out of the 250 purple. Not the best. But we did net a nice Roman parallel. I think Nala, was that you said that was your first mullet that you had pulled? Is that correct? Talk first. It's a good feeling. Yeah, I think probably most people did. And Witt should be in the USA uniform for his. Oh, okay, interesting. Where are the Phillies at? I don't know. Maybe we're in here. Mason, who said you're getting any penny sleeves? Biggest pack of air. I'm gonna fill your package up with a bunch of air, inflate it like a bag of chips. All right. Let's find that auto in one of these today. Wait, you pulled the SSP of Bobby? I remember that. Packy. Stay rookie. Nice. On the X Fractor. Decent one. All right, we got something coming in right here. Let's just go to what we got. Willie Mays. Orange. For the Giants. San Francisco. And also we had Betts and Markey. Betts is just a base. Yeah. Color match, the Giants. Retail pack. Oh. Nice retail pack. Blue. Right there. What kind of retail was it? Mike Mussina. At a 250. All right. We got an extra one in here. Normally you get about 4, so maybe. And for the whole box, 4 parallels. So maybe we do have that auto coming in. It's another thick one, right? I thought there was a thick one still. Right. Yes. This is thick one behind there. Short. Do this. Walker. Ryan Howard. There you go. Billy. Mente is holding up. Greg Maddox. What? $2.99. Oh, the retail box. Okay, like the 24 pack. That's what you're saying. That actual retail box. Those were good. I opened at least one case of those. I remember it was Car Giants. I wish I would have bought more cases when they had them for cheap. But I obviously did not. Dude, Car Giants, I don't even go there anymore. Go to the website. I used to go there often. They would have some nice deals on stuff, but. All right. Teams are off the stage. Someone that needs it, let me know. Now, I did just recently sent, I think I just sent you out. You already had a 22 update hanger on the way. So you have that one plus the one from today. Unless, I mean, maybe you already have it. I don't know. Maybe you already got it last week. Yeah, I know I did at least one case and then probably some loose, but yeah, I remember Car Giants, man. They were like got a case like $50 a box. And back then, that was a fair price, because they were going for around 100-ish. All right, let's see how many thickies we got in this. Okay, so only one thickie. So we did the first half had more. Normally it's about 4 numbered cards. Yeah, so we did, which is the second card. I don't know what it is. I don't know what kind of color or anything, but it's right there. Ryan Reynolds, 3 of 4 on the mini diamond. Nice. Got a Bobby. It's got some chrome dust on it. That will clean up though. Every time I see that one, I feel like that's the image variation, but I don't think it is. Is this on the Fractor? Bobby. Oh, did we get a bonus mini diamond? We did. Liam, we got 5 black and white mini diamonds. No, I'm gonna get, unless one of these was an all black and white mini diamonds. All right, I'm gonna get Bobby cleaned up a little bit. That's Bobby. Just got a little space dust on him. He went to the moon. Came back a little dirty. Okay. Much nicer. All right, now we'll sleep him up. And it's Bobby. I'm going to put that one in sleeve. You know, I don't even know what a base one of these sells for today. That one's nice and centered though. Who has the Royals? Mark W. I mean, if you're into trying to gym stuff up, first glance, that one's pretty nice. At least the centering up front. And I'm assuming this one in a gym is probably a few $100. Not sure in the gym rate in those, but all right, here we go. Derek Jeter will be hiding. Bob Lemon Gold. You go, Arnie. Looking gold, a Bob Lemon out of 50. So we had a gold and an orange out of this. That Willie Mays probably was the winner. Like I said, we had 3 numbered cards. The Willie's nice. I mean, Greg Maddux, Mike Messina, Lemon. Bobby's been on base 30 times, been stranded. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Saying. Vinny right behind him, and then also Salvi too. They have not been getting it done. Then all the time Michael's on, there's a couple guys on, and we leave them all stranded. On the ducks on the pond. All right. Was dusty. A lot of dust from those boxes. Dirty. A lot of chrome dust. Now, you going live again tonight with another mixer? With 22 update? Just asking for a friend. So you're saying Bobby's only scored 1 run this year? Go to war. Look. Yeah, 1 run. Yeah, 1 time. Well, I mean, if he's been on base that many times, he's also been, like he did get put out yesterday. So he may have always been stranded. Like maybe it was a double play or. So last night he got his first caught stolen, but it wasn't a caught stolen. It was a balk. The umps just sucked because it was a clear balk. And so Bobby's like, look, that's a balk. And the dugout was yelling balk. I mean, and they didn't call it. I mean, he was like this. He was like this, and he goes, he moved. He was like, right? He was set, and then he moved up his hand, and you can't do that. It was clearly a balk. Like, how no one saw it. Bobby saw it from the other side. Like, it was a right-handed pitcher, so he's facing third. And it was like, you could hear the whole dugout yelling balk. So Bobby was like, and he just ran. And he almost got to second. But, yeah. Nah, probably tomorrow, Wednesday. Okay. When you're getting that fresh case in. Also asking for a friend. Random upside down. Oh, if you get football tomorrow? Yes, yes, I heard you're doing some football breaks. I have no interest in getting in them. I'll watch, but yeah. And I'm like, I mean, I did one basketball break because I got some hobbies early and just did them, made little bit of money. I probably should have saved them. Probably could have sold them for more later on, but I'm not, I'm gonna see if I can get a couple boxes, get lucky, and I'm just gonna do the flip thing. Speaking of that, Fanatics should have dropped, right? The drop is over. Will we find out today, maybe? Because the Fanatics had the Fanatics app, they had a drop for jumbos and hobbies, and that ended earlier today. But usually that's not like real. Ooh, what we got here? Pink. Say ya. The 91. Could have been an auto. Milkman. Because like the EQL is pretty quick, and I know they do the EQL. You find out pretty quick, but I'd be interested to see. I mean, that was. Oh, was that noon today? It's like an hour and a half ago that the Fanatics drop ended for the football boxes. I put in for it because I'll take some Chrome because then I can go. I'm gonna buy it. There's a Philly. Jesus, the Philly. Yes. Lots of inserts though in these. Oh, we're like through 2.5 and already that's a stack of inserts. Why I think, yeah, if you were thinking about some 22 or 26 Series 1 and you didn't want to spend the money on, go get jumbo, get a couple of these. They've been pretty good. You get lots of stuff. You get a lot of cool extra inserts that, especially if you like, you're nicking or dime your way. There's Slugger. Lots of stuff in these. Cool stuff that you probably could easily, $50, you get a lot. And a shot at something cool. Because like I said, everyone has pretty much had some sort of hit. Sometimes multiple. There's a horsey. Ranger's captain. That's the one I pulled the auto of. Fanatics.com, you're still in the game. I think that was maybe it was 11 when it ended. I don't remember exactly the time. What time it ended this morning, the drop. So that's their own thing. I put in for both jumbo and one jumbo, and then also a couple hobbies. And that was like, I don't know, $1,500 for those, just for that. And the jumbos only have two autos in those jumbos, one in the hobby. So hopefully that's not a sign of things to come, but maybe that's just a football thing. They're going to just do two autos in the football. Football probably does cost the most, for that license, I'm sure. All right. And guys, if you could hit the like on this video, sub if you're new. We can be friends. We can be friends. And also don't forget to go, there's the video put out about, they're called collector's kits, Tops collector's kits. Bogarts. Giving away one of those just in that video. And also for break participants, and then 2 for the break participants, and then 1 for brand new people. If you've never been in a one of my breaks and you get in your first one this month, you'll be in a special one drawing just for one of those boxes. All right, now there's only 3 people. I think this is like the 4th break, and I've had 3 new people, so you have a good shot. A smaller pool. There are the 2 that I'm giving away for the break participants. There's going to be lots of spots in that, so lots of spots. The 2 autos is ridiculous jumbo, but they sell out. Yeah, I said it is football. I mean, I know it's going to be different because it's football, and it's just, again, it's more expensive, right? I mean, football cards are crazy. Punch is new. Gonna have Mark Luchinson soon in the break. Hey, Mark Lunch, the new guy. Just to get in that drawing. It just takes a little effort. All right, this will be the box where we don't get anything cool. I think there's been one so far where we didn't get like a cool hit. Something. So far, yeah, no numbered cards. Oh, I guess we got a pink, but that doesn't count. That may have been what they considered our hit. Was that pink Seiya on the 91? That was a lamer one. That was a lamer one. Jax. What are you doing? So Nala, what do you have? What do you have coming for football? What did you get? Are you going to do a PYT for the football? Again, I have 0 interest. I ain't getting in. I don't collect football cards, and like I said, I don't know enough to really even be interested. But I mean, I can't be curious. All right, here we go. Case of megas. Okay, and 2 hobbies so far. It'll be interesting to see how, all that retail goes. I'll definitely be hunting for retail of the football chrome. Definitely, I'll be hunting that. And I'll probably rip some of that, and maybe, if I find a few, open a mega or something, or if they have hangers for the football. Those were pretty good. But yeah, if I get some, I'm just going to go sell it online somewhere to somebody that really wants it. Is Bowman down to 2 autos and jumbos? No. Hutch said that it's still at 3. It's just the football. From football was 2 autos in the jumbo. There you go. Okay. Auto. Red Louder. 91 design. Another Reds hit. I already forgot. Tom. I watched a lot of Melo's rip. I don't know how many autos he got, like per case, like what he averaged. It would be interesting to know. I'm sure it's probably I can go find out by watching a recap of it, but I honestly don't know what he was getting, what an average is. Like 4 autos or something like that out of a case. Samuel. I don't know. I'm asking. I don't know what he got. I mean, he did 2 cases. I mean, obviously, you could just someone go watch a recap and see what he got. I honestly don't know. That's why I watched a lot of that second case. I didn't get to watch the first case of that. I think I was going to work or something, or was doing something on a Monday. I don't think it was working. I just had something going on. I didn't get to watch it. I did get to watch some of his second one. Second one of those, Bobby. The drip. I've not seen Otani yet on the game day drip. Troy and Max. And I honestly don't remember how many autos I've pulled from the dozen plus I've done already. I picked up 3 for myself. I used one of my links just to kind of test it out. Here on I don't think there's a link on this video, but for you can go buy stuff. I did get commission for my purchase. It was kind of cool. So I picked up 2 from, I think it was maybe from Dick's. And then I bought there was a lone soldier somewhere that I picked up. There. Can't see it, but that box right there is lone soldier celebration box. And I got 2 that just got delivered yesterday, I think. Still in the box. That I was planning I'll probably do on the next rip night we have. Which won't, I mean, it could possibly be this Sunday. Like I said, this Sunday I'll be driving to OKC. I'll bring my phone. I'll probably bring some stuff to rip. I just don't know if I'll be able to have an actual rip night. We'll see. Because I don't know how to set it up. Maybe I'll bring one like my MacBook, see if I can set it up that way. Even just with my phone, but have it on there for that way I can do all the back end stuff. Here we go. Last stack. Yeah, last one. So this is box 4 of the celebration boxes. Judge. It's like he should be Italian there or something. It needs a bigger chain. That's what it looks like. Mickey. Another slugger. Brandon, what's up, man? Sounds good. Awesome, man. Thanks for stopping by. I hear everything is going well. Kershaw and Robles. Oh, nice. Kershaw on the opening day. know we already got an auto out of this box, but still hoping for something else. Probably our hit, though. I'm going to pronounce it. I'm not going to try. Bobby. All right, there's the end of the celebration. So the worst one was the third one because we didn't get anything outside of the pink. This pink right here. Just kind of recap. As far as extra, I mean, obviously we got all the confettis, rainbows and hollow foils. But for extras, that was that one. The other one was Bryce Miller, the mascot out of 10, and then a Rhett Louder were the 3 extra hits. Pretty much you get something. Plus you get obviously one of these, but nothing crazy that time though. Mascot out of 10. Kind of cool. All right, here we go. The jumbo. First, we got this 157 of 1500. So again, for those that aren't familiar with this, I don't do a lot of these, but just for the price point, it was like, okay, I grabbed a handful of these. Hip Parade, get them off of Dave and Adams. Maybe they have a website. It has a website on here. I've never gone to it. Hip Parade collection.com. But huge ceiling on these. Some 5-figure cards. Obviously rare, hard to get. I'm sure some other, good cards. Cards are made thousands. I'm assuming cards are worth hundreds. And then some cards that are worth, like we got last night, like $20 and $30. So, but supposedly I learned somebody in the audience that the cover, this kind of tells you the hit level. So black, I think you want to have it be gold or yellow or something like that. I don't know if there's multiple colors. I'm new to this. I don't usually buy these. Done a handful in the past. I did one for myself a long time ago, and then I've had a few random ones in. So anyways, here we go. Can we get a PSA 10? Nope, another 9. Card number 12. From 2016 Bowman's Best. Trevor Story. Gold refractor. The rookie. Trevor Story rookie. The Rockies. So definitely probably here on the lower end. Again. How low? Again, that's it. A lot of these are going to be this way. But I've been digging this card ladder, just nice and simple. Let's see what we got. Yeah, they're saying about $15. Is this the same one? 23? No, this one was 25 that sold. Oh yeah, still kind of cool. Bowman's Best, Trevor Story rookie, at 50. Not the 33 Gaudy I was hoping for. We had the Rockies. Nick. Yeah, that's a cool year. I didn't even pay attention, but they always had the logo in the back. But that's a cool design. It's like actually like really there. With like a weird, and then like something over it. I didn't notice that. Yeah, that is a cool year design. That's Bowman's Best. There's always the logo is always in the back. Sometimes it's harder, but that one, that's a cool year design. 2016 Bowman's Best. You're looking for Instavision inserts from Stadium Club. Looking for rookies and star players. If you haven't, okay. I think I have a Judge, but I think that was on a list for Neo. I think me and Neo have been always trying to trade. He's doing his best. He pulled a Bobby recently, but I'm not sure what's going on with that. I just have lots of Yanks, lots of Judges. So. All right, here we go. 25 update jumbo. Let's see the bonus auto. Lots of bonus autos out of these jumbos. May have an auto right here. That's what we got. What are we looking at? Okay. Just the base insert on that one. All right. No, it's not pink. Not numbered. Yeah. Okay. Just was turned around. Davis. All right. Also, we need a golden mirror. We need relic number 1. Lots of like extra relics too. Sometimes you get like 3 or 4 relics. These jumbos. Reds are rookie. Oh no, Red Sox. Christian Campbell, base 1990 relic. Dobie. Ellie and Vato. All right, so this should fit nicely in my 55 pointers. So the other, those heritage ones did not quite, yeah. Like you got them like in a little bit and then they kind of tightened up. Like, I mean, it went in fine if you really forced it. I don't think it's not ruined the card, but I didn't just, that went in nice. Another backwards. ED. But it's, I think if there's going to be an auto or something, it'd be right here after that. I think they're just on all these inserts are just kind of trolling us and have it be backwards. Yep. Aaron Judge. Buxton All-Star and Nick Pivetta. Rainbow. Kershaw. So it does seem like there's been zero, zilch, nada from like tops on the okay, that's, there we go. That's probably the auto. On 25 Chrome Platinum. Like that's what a lot of people are saying, like from the, you know, the tops convention thing they have, you know, for I don't know, whatever it's called. Suppose like no word. Like from there. I don't know. We may be getting trolled on that. So, all right, what do we got? Come here, auto. Oh, pink. Oh, that's slightly pink in the background there. Slightly pink. Mackenzie Gore. I think that's pink. I mean, it kind of looks pink, and there looks pink to me. Yeah, yeah. So there's the box. Then yeah, it's just barely pink. Open over there, Mackenzie Gore. All right, come on. So, auto right here. I'm calling it auto right here. Parker. His thing. All right. Maybe no auto. Just feeling it. Matty Shaw. Rhett Lauder. Another Rhett Lauder today. Debut. Babe. After this, I'm gonna make myself some nachos. We had nachos on Saturday. We ground some beef up, just simple nachos. Put them on a plate. Put cheese on there. the gold. Then, you know, put the ground beef on there. A little more cheese, sour cream, some guacamole. I'm going to make some more today after this. Reds, gold, Levi Jordan rookie. Zarin. All right, so this box is going kind of slow. So far, we have the pink Mackenzie Gore and this gold Levi Jordan, and then the relic. What's the relic of? We had a relic. Oh yeah, Christian Campbell, rookie. A little slow. No, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping you were gonna go live tonight. Oh, just another gold. That's just going a weird way. Gold of Kevin Pillar and handful of things. Okay. Is this a auto? I don't know. Let's just see here what we got. For gold. Pillar. And Levine. Mayor. Glitter. All right. It's gonna be a green auto. Or no. Nope. Wilmer Flores. On the green. Rainbow to 99. 69 to 99. Insert. All right, another gold. Kevin. Still no auto and only one relic. We did have a run of these where I was filling out a missing hit report like every other week. Between this, even like a 26 Series 1, I think I had a missing hit. There was like 2 straight weeks where I had 3 missing hits and didn't breaks. All right, we'll put the granny up on the stage just because it's at a 99. Well, no relic. It's pink. Right there. Looks pink to me, but maybe it's probably auto. All right, so it's gonna be a non-card auto. Let's see. Let's go for it here. It's a rookie. For the Braves, can we have a rookie of the year? Drake Baldwin. Nice. And Braves. Nala. He's off to a hot start this year. Nice. Campbell, Shaw, Christian Campbell. I don't think Christian Campbell is even up on the big league though. Is he in the big leagues? Yeah. I mean, he was rookie of the year. Maybe he'll win MVP this year. And if you have his red rookie redemption, you can turn it in for more. He keeps like on the hot streak he's on. Probably won't, but I pulled that twice for you now. That's crazy. Is Christian Campbell still down in the minors? He got sent down last year to the minors, and I don't know. I mean, where he's at. Man. All right, now let's get the bonus auto too. Oh my goodness, that's a 101. I did not see anything else, but we have a 101. I was okay. That's a 101. Okay. Oh, it's a foil fractor too. Okay. gonna put that right there. Okay. Let me clean this up. Oh, foil. That's my first foil fractor I've ever pulled. Get your bets in now. Get your bets in now. And we're short a relic though, right? I'll have to be calling tops again, saying I missed a relic. Another gold. Logan Evans. 10 out of 250. Okay. What we got going on here? Tim, what are you doing in the middle of this? Tim? Julio, Judge. Chase Petty rookie. And Miguel Rojas. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a Logan Evans. Okay, I was like, another numbered card. All right. We'll get this all tidied up. We'll get to the 101. So how many golds? 3 golds out of this jumbo, man. 20? No, don't call me. Miguel Rojas. The World Series MVP. Hero. Not MVP, but hero. Everyone check your heart rate. Get your blood pressure medicine out. All right, Miguel, you go over there. You go over there. Chase, you can go over there. 1 of 1 foil fractor. Yeah, first time I've ever pulled one of these. So it's pretty much right. It's the paper version of the super fractor. It's kind of like a it's not a circle. It's like a whatever. What's a 6-sided thing? I don't know. Shut up. Michael. All right, here we go. Check out the team. Dodgers. Oh my. Oh boy. Blake Trinian, of course. Oh, still, man. A 101 foil fractor. That could have been a monster. There's a bunch of guys that this could have been something. But it's Blake Trinian. Hey, the 101. Ben. Oh, man. The foil fractor. First time I've ever pulled one. Not quite the super fractor level, but pretty sick. Blake Trinian. Oh, it's a Dodger. Congrats there. Hey, yeah, I mean, any 101 is this dude. Yeah. Just the Dodgers, man. Dodgers. No, this isn't platinum. This is no, it's called what you're already confusing me. No, foil fractor is what this is called. Yeah, it's foil fractor. That's the name of it. Foil fractor. Dang. Yeah, that's sick. All right. Silver packs. Let's just get another 101. So yeah, I will have to do a missing hit because I think we only had the 1 relic right there. So yeah, I'll have to tell them I'm missing a hit. Won't be the first time. Probably won't be last. Yeah, I'm trying to think what he had for in this though. It was probably like a what his card was in an update because he didn't have a base card, but he probably had some sort of. Was it the Nod and Smile for this year? Or is that this year? Or is that 26 Nod and Smile? Or is that last year's an update? One of his veteran cards. Trout, green. Ben Williamson, green. Mojo. Yeah, I mean. And then what? Dalton Rushing. He a rookie last year, right? Or was that this year? They have rookie cards this year? I don't know. Who were the rookies? But, a rookie debut. So Sasaki had a debut. So it could have been a Sasaki debut. Bobby. All right. Bobby. Chandler. Sasaki, and Chase. All right, that was still fun though. 101. Let's go. That's always fun. Yeah. That was a fun way to end it. All right. Quick recap. So we get struck again by another, lower end. Again, probably it's what a lot of these are, right? I mean, but it's just, to me, it's a fun shot for a cheap price. But still, hey, Trevor Story, man, he's a ball player. I mean, he's all-star. How many times has he been all-star? I don't know, but hey, a rookie card, Bowman's best, sweet looking gold chrome rookie. Chrome. And not worth a lot, PSA 9, but still kind of cool at least. All of them have been decent players. A numbered Jeter last night or the other night, and a numbered Acuna. But it's just more that shot of something crazy. T-Fan, who's still on your hot streak after those Heritage Megas? Anyways, so Ben, Blake Trini 101. Very sweet. 101, dude. That's just always cool. I almost just went, and I stopped about there, and then quickly went back. 101, Blake. Very sweet. Foil fractor. First time I pulled one of those. Nice Drake Baldwin. Wilmer. Also, that box had 3 golds, another yellow or a purple over there. That's why these things are, I mean, just loaded with the stuff. There was missing a relic. We'll get an extra relic in, but plus the 3 golds at 2025, and is that a purple? Fun times. I still got, I think, 2 more of these boxes, jumbos. And then let's see. Bonus from the 24 update Lucky All hanger. Nice little all class Ellie insert out of $2.99. And actually, no, let's just go through the side pieces. There's a bunch of just the extra stuff. All right. Yeah. The Mojos. Oh my, crazy. Nice Sasaki, rookie of Wit. Chase Petty. Logan Evans, gold. Miguel. Would you rather have Miguel 101 or the Blake Trini? Maybe Miguel. Hero. Christian Campbell. More golds. That's the pink. There's that one we got. We need another. Tops owes us. Christian Campbell. So there's one of the opening days. Another opening day. Kershaw. Pink. Bobby. Say some more names. Colson Montgomery. Manzardo rookie. Little Paw Patrol. I should only open on. You should, man. We may have one this Sunday, possibly. But again, I'm going to be out of town. I think during the last one, I said, yeah, we'll have one in 2 weeks. That was before I thought ahead. There's probably no names down here. It's Corbin Carroll, all the other just base parallels, all the more exclusive parallels for the Sand Glitters. Louder rookie debut, Mayo debut, and then all of the that one's got a ding to it. Confettis, all the confettis. And then continue on the 25 or 22 Chrome Platinum. You saw a couple of the hits, got the Bobby and the Sayab, and then Cena on the yellow at a 250, Maddox at a 299, and then Bob Lemon at a 50, and Willie Mays color match. Again, this is San Francisco. Be the San Francisco Giants. It used to be, the New York Giants, but it will go to San Francisco. 7 to 25. Nice. And then the better hits from the 4 confetti or the celebration boxes. Bryce Miller, mascot. I don't know if anybody ever gave me a name. I'm calling him Mr. Barrel. I don't know his name. Brewer Barrel, Mr. Brewer. But 1 of 10. Roman Anthony on the confetti, and then Rhett Louder, non-rookie, second year card, auto. So, yeah, too shabby. So this may be the last break, honestly, unfortunately, unless I sneak one in the end of the week, before the weekend gets here, that I'll be out of town. So maybe the last break until the following week end. I get back, but possibly midweek I may try to get one in. We'll see. May just be waiting and seeing if we get some 25 Topps Chrome Platinum to drop on the Topps website. I'm waiting. I think a lot of us are waiting excitingly, but also like kind of like the back of our minds to be a horror show, and you're not gonna be able to get any, and then it's not gonna be any good because they totally bastardized the set, kind of like they've done with a handful of sets like Stadium Club. They've kind of watered it down, not quite the same. Even Heritage a little bit, they're tweaking. Hopefully they can just keep it the same how it's been, because it's been a great release, but we'll find out. So all right, guys, I do owe quite a few people now. I know a bunch of people were in Saturdays, also were in today's, so refund there. Then I still owe people from the last one. I'll get it, I promise. It's just slow, sometimes slow. But let's check out the 101. Let's get the 101 out. Not every day you get to pull a 101. Congrats to who had this? Was that Ben? Ben had the Dodgers, right? Yeah, Ben. Congrats, man. 101 if anybody's awesome. And it's a cool 101. I like this foil fractor, so congrats on that. It's kind of like a match with his Dodgers gold on there. Very sweet, man. Congrats. Yeah, appreciate you guys getting in, filling the break in. Lots of fun doing these. Couldn't do without you, so definitely appreciate it. Again, if you could hit the like on this video, if you're new, hit the sub, notification bell, that way you know when I do go live, and put breaks up on the website, KC Card Breaks. Put it up on the website, and then I'll make a post here on the YouTube and let you know there's one up on the site. You can go check it out. So again, appreciate it, and until next time, see you.